Welcome to Twisting Fitness. I'm Jess, and today I'm going to guide you through a HIIT yoga class where we will infuse higher intensity strengthening intervals into our yoga practice. Let's go ahead and start up at the top of our mat in standing. You want your big toes touching and your heels slightly apart. We're going to start to connect with your breath. And pull the abdominals in, activate the bandhas, lift the chest, and begin deep breathing. We're going to inhale our arms up overhead. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhaling, lift the arms. Exhaling, take them to the left. Inhaling, lift the arms. Exhale to the right. Pick up the right leg, adding in a little balance. Inhaling to lift. Exhale to the left, picking up the leg, activating the core, lifting the chest. Inhale, lifting the arms one more time on each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left, picking up the leg, holding. Inhale, releasing. Lifting the chest. And exhaling, forward fold, hands coming down to the mat, head dropping, lift and lengthen, inhale. Exhale, go ahead and interclasp your elbows and hang in ragdoll. You can have your knees bent to begin. Start bending one knee at a time. Straightening the other one, relaxing into the forward fold. Inhale, hands to the mat, and let's toe heel your feet apart to hip width or slightly wider. And then we are going to take our hands behind our heels, bend our knees to about 90 degrees, pull the core in, and we're going to do breath of fire. So on breath of fire, you're going to be exhaling through your nose, but pumping your abdominal or your navel center. So we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale. Now to begin, breathe out through your nose. Good. Go ahead and release your hands and start to lower down into your yogi squat. Go ahead and bring your hands into prayer. Use the elbows to open the knees and lift the chest. Releasing. Pausing for a moment. We're going to inhale, rise up, lift the arms. Exhale, bring it back down. I'm going to do a few of those. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, slowly take it down. Inhale up. Going a little faster. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale, settle into your malasana, releasing. We're going to rock side to side, start to loosen the hips a little deeper. Rocking side to side. Next thing that we're going to do is a little bit of a strengthening drill. Your hands are going to come down to the mat, and we are going to hop your legs off the mat and then rise your hands up off the ground. So hop and rock. And then each time you can take it a little higher into the tuck position if you want, and a little higher with your arms in front of you. Or you can just keep everything low. Work at your level. This is your practice. And do a couple more. Make sure you're breathing deeply. Inhale up and exhale, coming down. So plant the feet, settle into your malasana. Let's do a little release. We're going to take the left hand to the ground. Right hand is going to reach up as you twist and lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, take the right hand down to the mat. Left hand is going to reach up as you inhale. And exhale, bring it down. So here you have an option to raise your hips up and take it into crow by setting the hands down, or stay in your malasana, but you want to go ahead and set your hands on the mat, spread your fingers, rise up onto your toes, press your knees into the backs of your arms towards your armpits. You can pick up one at a time or both together, and we're going to hold your crow. Nice full breaths. And when you're ready, we will either step back or jump back into high plank. Holding it here, making sure your wrists are under your shoulders and your core is pulled in. Get yourself situated, and we will breathe into plank, activating the core. And now we're going to take your right elbow down, left elbow down, right hand up, left hand up. Now go the other way, left elbow down, right elbow down, left elbow up, right hand up. Good. Now we're going to come down to our elbows. From here, for a high intensity interval, we're going to step the right leg out and back in, and the left leg out and back in, or you have the option to little hop, or just keep stepping. Work at your level. Now we're going to lower down onto your belly. I'm going to bring the heart through the gates of the arms, pressing the elbows into the mat, keeping the core active, lifted off of the mat, and breathe. Steady your breath. Okay, we're going to shift over to our left elbow and tuck your toes under you for a side plank. On the left side, reach the top arm long, bottom leg reaches. You have an option to stay here or bring the elbow and knee together for 1. Inhale long, exhale in, 2, inhale, exhale, 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Set your elbows back down. We're going to shift over to the right side plank. Reach the top arm long as well as the bottom. You can stay there or take the elbow to knee for 1. Inhale long. Exhale in, 2, 3, 4, keep the core active. 5. Reach long and take it back over to your forearm plank. You're gonna hover here and breathe. Slowly coming all the way down to the mat. Hands coming to your sides for cobra. Gonna inhale and roll up into cobra, pressing the arms back. Coming down, forehead comes down to the mat or the chin. We're going to release. Just catch your breath for a moment. Go ahead and bend your feet and take windshield wipers side to side. And we're going to go ahead and reach for the outer portion of your foot or ankle or shin. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, lift up into bow. Squeeze the knees and feet together as much as you can, pressing the feet into the hands to lift up. Feeling your lungs as you inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Hands come beside you. We're going to press into upward facing dog. And tuck your toes for downward facing dog. You have an option here to go ahead and bend your elbows. You can stay in dolphin, or you can take an inversion and into either headstand or forearm plank. You can pause and go next to the wall, or practice where you are on your mat. And you will, if you're staying into dolphin, pushing your head in between the elbows, opening the shoulders. Now if you do want to head up into elbow stand, start walking your feet in, and then you can kick up with one of your legs and find your center. Pulling the core in, balancing on the elbows. And slowly lowering down to child's pose. Reaching your arms forward. Resting for a moment in child's pose. Now let's walk our fingers forward and lift our hips and melt our heart down to get a little deeper into the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Bring your hands back in and tuck your toes. We will push ourselves into downward facing dog, looking between the knees. Keeping the core active, hugging the elbows in, activating the triceps. We're going to inhale the right leg up. Exhale, bring it down beside the right hand. For a low lunge, going to sweep the arms up into one big circle. Set your hands on top of your knee, tuck the back toes under, straighten that back knee, and we're going to take it down and up off of the mat for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now swing the arms up and open into warrior 2. Pull the hips under And reach the arms long as you lift the chest. Breathe to warrior two. Now we're going to take the left hand, place it behind the back as you turn the right hand up and go into radiant or reverse your warrior. Now bring that right hand in front of your stomach and sweep the other hand, left hand forward. Take that back behind the back. Right arm comes up. Reverse. Inhale. And exhale as you come forward. One more. Reverse. And side angle. Now go ahead and shift hands down on the inside of your right leg. Exhale into lizard pose. You have an option to hang out here. You can keep the knee down or up, but keep the chest lifted. And you have an option here to take it into a lizard arm balance. So if you want to try that, you will go ahead and pick that back knee off. Take the right shoulder under the right knee behind the calf as much as you can. Set the right hand down. Now start to shift your weight forward onto your hands, wrapping that foot around under that right arm. And then as you shift your weight forward, pick up the back leg and hold. Breathe. Set it back down. Both hands come on the inside. Shift that right leg back and up for three-legged dog. Now we're going to bend that knee, open the hips, and look up over that left shoulder towards the heel. Exhale, bring that leg down. Steady your breath for a moment. And we're going to inhale the left leg up. And we're going to bring it through. Hover it next to your left arm. Going to set the right knee down. And we're going to sweep the arms up for a big circle. Inhaling and exhaling as you bring them down. Your hands are going to come on top of the left knee. You'll go ahead and untuck that back toe, and we're going to lift that right knee and then straighten and then bend. So make sure your core is pulled in. Your bandhas are active. Really going to release into that front of that hip as you straighten and bend that right knee. 3, we have 2 more. 4 and 5. Good. Go ahead and set the heel down to about 45 degrees. And then we're going to sweep the arms up and open them into your warrior two. Arms reach, chest lifts, slips, hips slightly tuck under, and the outer edge of the right foot presses into the mat as you reach long. Breathe. Spread your toes to help with your alignment. Take the right arm behind the back for radiant or reverse warrior as you inhale. Exhale, bring that arm around, come forward. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, take it forward for the last one. Hold. Reach that side body long. And take the hands down on the inside of the left foot. Turn that leg over for your lizard variation. You can have your back toe tucked or the knee lifted off. Or if you want, make sure your chest is staying long if you're staying in lizard. But if you want, you can go ahead and shift into lizard arm balance, taking the left shoulder under the left knee. So you bring that under, set your hands down on the mat. Spread the fingers wide, grip the mat with your fingers. Now start to shift weight into your hands, more so on the left than the right, and pick that foot up off the mat as you wrap it around and lift the back leg into your lizard. Your lizard arm balance. Breathing. Don't hold your breath. Okay, coming down. And we're going to send that leg back and up for your three-legged dog. Bending that knee, opening it, and looking over the right shoulder to that foot. Bring that foot down. Exhale to downward facing dog. Steady your breath. Now from here, rise up onto your toes, bend the knees, and we're going to jump the knees through for your boat posture. So we have the option to stay here with your knees bent, or you can straighten them. And then release the legs. Just make sure you're sit on your sitting bones. As you lift your chest, don't round. Breathe. Now we're going to take it long. Inhale, exhale, bring it in. So if your knees are bent, this is how it looks. Your knees will kind of move like an accordion, in and out. And if they're straight, they're just gonna rise up and down like a V. So inhale long, exhale coming in. Inhale long, we have a couple more. Exhale coming in, shaking is good. Means the muscles are working. Now bring the knees, the feet in, soles together for your bound angle posture. Press the knees wide. As you lift the chest, let's drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale coming up, right ear to right shoulder. Inhaling up, and we're going to turn the elbows slightly forward. You can press the knees down as you come forward, or you can just shift forward to your level. Breathe into that hip opening. Okay, we're going to send the left leg long, and we're going to take the right foot and bend the knee under you for a reclining hero variation so we can release the front of our quad and hip. So first we're going to come down onto our elbows. Now as you're in this position, go ahead and activate the core. Make sure you're feeling a stretch in the front of the hip. Then if you feel like you want to go deeper, you can go all the way down to your mat. And breathe, or just relax on the elbows, taking nice full breaths into that right quad. Okay, coming up onto the elbows, shifting your weight and coming forward for your hamstring stretch. Head to knee. And breathe. And don't round. You want to make sure you keep your spine nice and long. You can use your left arm to stabilize you, or you can bring it forward and clasp. Whatever feels good. You're going to come up. Bring your right leg through center. Take a seated forward fold. In between, inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it forward. Both heads coming down, or head coming to both knees. Inhale, lifting up and taking that left foot, folding it under you for a reclining hero. Lift our chest, inhale, and then exhale, start working back down onto those elbows. Lift, tuck the hips, pull the core in and up, and then if you need more, go ahead and release all the way down flat onto the mat, keeping mindful of that hip release, making sure that your core is staying active to protect your low back. Breathe. Coming up onto the elbows, shifting the hips back, rounding the sitting bones, reaching the arms high. Inhale and exhale, we're going to take it forward. You can keep that right arm out to help support you, or you can hold your ankle or clasp your hands, whatever feels good. Breathe into that hamstring. Sweep both legs forward, and we are going to shift into our reverse plank. Your hands are going to come behind you about a foot, maybe a little bit more. Make sure the elbows are pointed back, the fingers could be slightly out or forward, and then we're going to inhale to lift the chest. Once you're in this posture, you have an option to lift the leg, do some leg lifts. Or hold your reverse plank. Inhaling as you lift it. Both legs coming down to the mat. And finish in your full reverse plank. Tuck the chin, and if you like, you can let your head drop back. Breathe. Go ahead and lower your hips down. And we're going to go ahead and take the left leg under the right leg. Right leg's going to come over the top. Press down with both of your sitting bones. And we're going to square up and hug that knee in. Hug the right knee into your chest. Reach the right arm up, or left arm long. Take it through to the knee or around, and exhale as you look over your right shoulder for your spinal twist. Okay, go ahead and set. Go ahead and release that foot, and we're going to take the out from under you, the left leg comes out into a straight line, and you're going to take the left or right heel over the top of the left knee for a fire log posture. Or you can get into the hips to release them. You can stay into this posture sitting tall, or start to shift forward, keeping the spine long. You want your shins lined up. Okay, coming up, we're going to take the right foot under you. Left foot is coming over. You're going to first press the sitting bones down. Next, hug the knee in. Inhale the right arm long. Bring it through, and exhale as you look back over the left shoulder and breathe. Breathe into your seated spinal twist. Okay, now relax and begin to release your legs, setting the left heel on top of, or the left ankle on top of the right knee. Lining up the shins for our fire log or our double pigeon. So if that knee is a little higher, that's okay. You'll probably notice some differences between your two sides. Just sit tall if that's good, or if you want, you can start to lean into that hip release. From here, shift back into your boat. Lift the chest, and we are going to start to lower ourselves down to the mat for our final resting posture, Shavasana. Releasing everything down onto the mat, thanking ourselves for the intense work we put in today's interval yoga class, and releasing everything, letting the energy, the prana, circulate as you breathe. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Press pause if you want to stay here longer. Hug the knees in. And we're going to do a few little rolls here. Loosen up the spine. I'm going to finish here sitting in easy pose. Your hands in heart center and your eyes closed. We're going to inhale, the arms up, circle them wide. One more time, inhale the arms up, exhale them down. Notice any differences in your body now from when you started today. Inhale the hands up to the forehead. Sending love and light. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me for today's flow. And if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up or comment below, or give any requests you might have for new videos. And don't forget to subscribe for more fit flows to come. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.